gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. UConn quick to the line. Third down play from the gun. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. They intercept it. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive,
pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes the catch along the sidelines with the official signaling that he's out of bounds. Third down coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Fagnano. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Commands.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. UConn going back to work on offense. The hand to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Dances away. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB, though.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. The throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Knocked off his feet.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 8, UConn 0.
And the Huskies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab outside. It's Etienne. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. UConn going back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. off the play fake on first down to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Using his legs to buy some time. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football, the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long.
And he throws another interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle at Sheffield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They're trying to get to it. That pass not. Got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Touchdown, UConn. They've got the lead here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that lap?
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
He lets one fly deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
He's taking the deep shot. That one will be incomplete. And we are
What's up? Welcome to the stream.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
And now such a
Make sure y'all like and subscribe if you're new here.
Now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really
going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over.
Game over.
Of what might have been. To be honest, both of these
But welcome to the stream if y'all are new.
deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate.
Feel free to comment, like, whatever.
at defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.
36. What's up?
Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. And
What's up? Welcome to the stream.
can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the
Which one? Over here, because you fell asleep with it. Booty.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Measure up.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse.
Damn it.
Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has
What?
in business at the 27.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I can take you with me, yes.
He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the pass.
Yeah, then you can wake up and then we'll go.
They'll keep it
I don't know where to put it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Oh my God.
Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. to throw. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Florida 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He makes a grab, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Welcome to the stream.
It's so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our bet.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this,